It's hard to get to space. As much as we all wish there was an easy way, an affordable way to see our planet floating in a dark. Right now, the only way is to become an astronaut or a billionaire. But there is a concept that might make it possible while serving as the starting point for exploration of the universe. The space elevator. How exactly does it work? To understand how a space elevator works, will get us into the space. We must first understand what an orbit is. Being in orbit basically means falling through at something, but moving fast enough to miss. If we throw a ball on Earth, it makes an arch through the air, and then it hits the ground. And space gravity makes you move much the same way. But if you move sideways fast enough, the curvature of the Earth makes the ground fall away beneath you. As fast as gravity pulls you towards it, so to enter the Earth's orbit, rockets have to go up and sideways fast. By contrast, the space elevator taps into the energy from Earth's rotation to get the cargo going fast. Imagine a child swinging a toy on a rope with an ant on a child's hand. The ant climbs along the rope and it starts to move faster and faster as it ascends. Compared to rockets, with cargo launched on an elevator, they only need to provide the energy to go up. Fast sideways movement comes free with Earth's rotation, but the space elevator would, would without a doubt be the single largest and the most expensive structure ever built by humans. So is it worth it when it comes to all down to cost? Rockets burn a huge amount of rocket fuel just to get a small amount of cargo into space. At current prices, it costs around $20,000 to push to put 1 kilograms of payload into the space, as $1.3 million for the average human being, $40 million for your car, billions for international space station. This immense cost is the one of the major limitation of human space, right? Even with advancing technology, this cost isn't likely to be comparable with the price of an airline ticket anytime soon. A space elevator would solve this problem. After construction, a space elevator is projected to reduce the cost of 100-fold to 200 per kilogram. If an expensive space elevator costs $20 billion, then we recoup our losses after launching only 1 million tons, close to the weight of two international space stations. So, what does space elevator look like in real life? A space elevator has four major components: a header, anchor, counterweight, and a climber. The elevator part of the space elevator is the header and the climber. It extends from the surface of the Earth to space. The climber is like a conventional elevator carriage, a chamber that works its way up and down the tether. At the base would be an anchor pinning the tether to the earth along with a board of four climbers. At the top is the counterweight which holds up the tether. The tether is held tight like a rope and supported from above by the tension from the counterweight, located higher than 36,000 kilometers above the Earth's surface. At the counterweight would be the space station or launching point for the all missions from the spaceport elevator, but we can actually build one. Is hard to say. The biggest challenge is the data that needs to be light, affordable, and more stable than any material that we can produce right now. There are promising materials like graphene and diamond and nanotraits, but even they are not strong enough. And aside from being incredibly strong, the data would also have to withstand atmospheric corrosion and radiation and micrometeorite and debris impacts. And it takes days to climb the elevator. Now, how do we power the climber? It requires a lot of energy to go up. Do we need a nuclear reactor on our elevator carriage, or do we beam it beam it power from the ground with a superpower laser? Where do we get the raw materials for a 36,000 kilometer long tether? Do we make it to the Earth and launch it into space? Or do we make it into space and lower it down to the Earth? God asteroid mining Peter answer, but put simply, there's a room for some major technological hurdles to overcome. And a space elevator is not without risk. So, the data break, it would collapse a spectacular way. If it breaks near the anchor, the force exerted by the counterweight will cause the entire elevator to rise up, ascending into space. So to break near the counterweight, the tether will fail, wrapping around the world and ripping the end off. The resulting debris in orbit would pose serious problems to future space, right? If we build a space elevator on Earth, we have to do it right on the first time for some reason. Some experts have proposed first building a space elevator on the moon. The moon's gravity is much weaker than the Earth's, so the flimsier but existing material like Kevlar could serve as a terror. When with all of these challenges, the payoff of having a working space elevator would be immense. It might be the first step to truly becoming a space farming civilization. Maybe we will never build a space elevator, but in trying to do so, we might learn an awful lot. And when it comes to exploration of the universe, there can be too many dreams of a glorious future.